In the sports card collecting hobby, the population is separated into two important groups. The people who sell and flip for profit, and those who collect players that mean just a little bit more. This is those athletes' case for collecting.
All right, case files open, and what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Peaks Polls, and this is Jake, and we're doing our second episode for Case for Collecting. Today, we're going to talk about Caleb Williams, and this is one of the most interesting cases in the hobby right now because for me, it's an emotional one. I'm connected to it. It's pretty expensive, and if I'm being completely honest, it's pretty risky, but also pretty damn exciting. Simple. The 2025 and 26 season was full of highlights and fourth quarter comebacks for that late game magic. The how did the Iceman pull that off moments and the stuff that just doesn't typically win games, but for some reason for the Chicago Bears, things were connecting. We were winning those games. And it also moved that card market. And here's what's wild is that ceiling is looking crazy high, and there's lots of collectors who are kind of worried because there's still a lot of inconsistencies in his game, and I'll agree, even as a fan of his right now. I can tell you right now, that easy pass doesn't always seem so easy for him. Now, I'll be real, this is where the collector anxiety comes from. When a QB that's electric like this is in the fourth quarter and it makes you forget about everything else, but then you watch the full game and you see the reality of some of these throws that were, not on the mark, or some easy passes that just weren't there, it looks a little out of sync. As a fan, I'm sitting here, all right, he's just young and he's learning. Is it coaching? Is it offense? Is it decision making? Well, I think we can rule coaching out. I think the offense is starting to click, maybe a little bit of decision making, but the hobby doesn't price quarterbacks off of that potential. And the market's going to want that consistency in those wins and those signature moments that can stack up. Now, here's what makes this a real case. And his price point is pretty high already right now. And the prices are high. It usually means one of two things. One, the market, it's starting to bake in the greatness and you're buying the story, not the results. And that's how people get trapped. Or two, the market is early. And if Caleb puts together a run, big wins and some great playoff moments, then the hobby's going to push him even higher. That's just how it is. So it's not just the do I believe in Caleb, but also, do I believe the market is ahead of reality, or is it kind of behind? So I'll play devil's advocate, and I'll argue for both sides. Trap players, right? The hobby is addicted to the franchise quarterback fantasy. People pay premium prices for the idea of the next great one, the next Tom Brady. And if inconsistencies stay, if the wins don't come, or if the season doesn't finish strong like it's promised, prices correct pretty quickly, and the people who bought it are at the peak. They kind of eat it. Now, let's argue for the side of the promising Hall of Famer. Ceiling is exactly why people pay up for it, right? You can teach the timing. You can teach chemistry. You can teach, or you can improve on play calling. And you can't really teach those fourth quarter creativities and great moments like that, or that I can win this at any point energy. So if that translates into consistent production, those who invested now, they're going to look like geniuses. All right, so the cards that we've got available right now, what cards are the most coveted ones? Definitely got to be that rookie downtown for the Optic or for the Donruss. Those rookie downtowns look freaking peak. Any RPA that you can find as well. Any RPA that you got his autograph in the Topps premium ones, those are some great and coveted cards as well. Not to mention those kabooms. Those rookie card kabooms look beautiful and they're just so liquid. Downtowns, kabooms, all liquid. RPAs, they all move. Some of the more affordable ones that you can get are going to be any of those Prism Silvers or Prism Parallels, or any of those Optic Silvers or Optic Parallels. I happen to be collecting some of the top rated rookie parallels right now, and yeah, I'm having a good time chasing those. So I talked to you about a couple of the ones that I have, and let me tell you about my approach, because I'm not trying to outspend the room. That's not the kind of budgeting I have. I'm probably like a lot of you who are watching this. We're in this with a budget approach where we're trying to be more affordable. My lane is more of that rare type of approach. So here's what's in my collection now. Right now, I've got my top 3 is a Visionary from this year for Caleb Williams. That's a case hit over in the Mosaic product. I also have a Panini Instant out of 5 for Caleb Williams when he played the Dallas Cowboys and scored 4 touchdowns. So there's only 5 of that, 1 in print. And also is my PSA 10 Yellow Reactive Mosaic NFL debut from Mosaic again for Caleb Williams. Now here's the part that's important. For these 3 cards in total, I spent $183. And now the value for these 3 cards, if I look at it, it is $340. So the strategy as now is paying off. And that's just the last sold price. That's not looking at what people are actually putting them up for sales right now. And the NFL season, the NFL draft is right around the corner. So I can imagine that these prices are actually going to inflate even more once we get closer to the NFL season and right after the draft. So all of this comes with the disclaimer. As you can see, I'm a Bears fan. I've been a lifelong Bears fan. I'm a huge fan of Caleb Williams now because of this past season, and it's my guy. So I've got a little bit of bias. But the market's not biased, and the market right now is telling us that this player is trending up. His value is trending up. They don't care if the Bears win. They don't care if Caleb Williams is a star player. But the money says otherwise. But I guess the really deciding factor is up to us as collectors. So you tell me in the comments. Let me know. Do you think this guy is a dog or he's a certified fraud? Let me know if you think he's going to be a Hall of Famer or if he's going to be just a flash in the pan. Either way, he's my quarterback, so I'm going to be following him for a little while. Regardless, this case isn't closed because his career is still ongoing, but this case is at least dismissed. Thanks for tuning in. Can't wait to see you guys on the next one. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, join the climb. I promise you won't be disappointed.